All right, here we go again. Michael Knowles called for eradicating transgenderism the other day. Matt Walsh has been talking about this nonstop for a very long time. In a Twitter exchange, he said, the surgery shouldn't even be allowed for adults, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. Well, other people are now hopping on the bandwagon in the right-wing media sphere, and they're getting more creative and more idiotic with their arguments. Watch this.
20% of Gen Z identify as transgender because the doctrine...
That's fake. That's fake. 20% of Gen Z do not identify as transgender.
...of transgenderism, I just finally figured it out today. It says that your soul can be male or female and accidentally put in the wrong body. But I'm talking about a psychological disorder that has demons that get attached to it, and the pharmaceutical industry that's making billions of dollars, and the leftist Democrat machine that...
Demons. That's it. Trans people just have demons. Oh, amazing. I also love the anti-pharma rhetoric. By the way, this is the first time ever I've seen the right, grasp onto, Big Pharma's messed up, man. Hey, were they messed up when they didn't give protections for pre-existing conditions and they would reject somebody from getting insurance because they were sick? Were they messed up then? Because you guys argued that Obamacare is wrong and we shouldn't protect people with pre-existing conditions. So, by the way, that's insurance. My bad. That's an insurance thing, not a Big Pharma thing. But is Big Pharma messed up when they were charging $300 on average in the U.S. for insulin when it's $35 in the rest of the developed world? Was that messed up? Because you guys didn't say a goddamn word about that. Not a single word. Was it messed up when we learned that there's a drug that sells for $38,000 in the U.S., cancer drug, prostate cancer drug, that sells for about $200 in the U.K.? Were they messed up then? Because you guys didn't say a word about that either. Were they messed up when they ruthlessly and viciously price gouge Americans after American taxpayers fund the research and development up front for the creation of these new medicines? And then they buy the patent rights and on the back end price gouge you and charge you more even though you paid for the creation up front. Were they messed up then? Because you didn't say a goddamn word about that either. I'm in favor of nationalizing Big Pharma and getting rid of the profit motive. What say you? They never did say that. They never will say that. They're only grabbing onto this anti-pharma stance to virtue signal about how much they hate trans people. So, when a trans person gets some treatment, that's got to be because Big Pharma is evil. That's like saying, you're sick and you're getting, you have a bacterial infection, let's say, and you're getting penicillin, you're getting antibiotics, and Big Pharma's evil because they created the antibiotics that you're taking. Wait, what? No, I've said this before. Big Pharma can be evil and bad and wrong, and vaccines work. Big Pharma can be evil and bad and wrong, and antibiotics work. Both those things can be true. Big Pharma can be evil and bad and wrong, and there are some people who are trans and need hormones or puberty blockers or a surgery later on in life. That could all be true. But these guys, all right, let's keep it going.
Put in the wrong body. But I'm talking about a psychological disorder that has demons that get attached to it, and the pharmaceutical industry that's making billions of dollars, and the leftist Democrat machine that is putting it into the school system for political purposes. This is the generation that's about to get bust loose. We've got to really go for the Gen Zs because Satan has taken them over with crazy talk about them being in the wrong bodies. 20% of Gen...
Yes, so people who are trans, that's crazy talk. But these guys who are Christian fundamentalists who, believe that a Jewish hippie commie zombie rose from the dead, was resurrected, is three people, but he's one person. He's actually God. He's going to usher in the end times. That story is not crazy. That story is totally rational. It's bad when they start the anti-trans stuff and they start leaning into it. But now you have these fundamentalists who don't really know about the issue or care about the issue, and they have to way in too, and they're just lazy. It's really, demons. It's demons. They have demons. So we need to save the young generation before Satan gets to them. Again, you could recycle this entire conversation for the gay rights debate. You know, they would say the same thing back then. Oh, it's demonic. We need to save this generation before they all turn gay or whatever. They're not all going to turn gay. They're not all going to turn trans. There's a certain percentage of the population, a minority, that is gay, that is trans, and that's okay. Just because your goofy religion, you know, your interpretation is a man's a man and woman's a woman, doesn't mean it's real. It doesn't mean it's real. Jesus Christ. All right. You guys get the gist of it. This is clearly the D team, you know. Leave the anti-trans garbage to Matt Trans and Michael Knowles. Matt Trans. Who's Matt Walsh and Michael Knowles and, you know, Ben Shapiro. Leave it to the pros, because you're not helping them. I'm sure even if they watch this, they'd be like, demons, you're going to have to fine-tune that one a little bit, dog. All right, guys, that's the show. I love you very much, as always. Thanks for listening. Everybody, do me a favor. Shameless plugs one more time. Like the video, subscribe to the channel, leave a comment. We're trying to get to 1 million subs. Click that little bell icon so you get a notification every time a video drops. Much love to everybody who supports the show on Patreon. You guys make it work. Much love to everybody who supports Crystal Kyle and Friends on Substack. And you could always listen to the full shows on Spotify if you so choose. You don't have to go video for video like on YouTube. That is my spiel. That is my show. That is my day. I love you all very much, and I'll talk to you very soon. If you want to see me and Crystal Ball interview legends like Noam Chomsky, Cornel West, and more, subscribe to Crystal Kyle and Friends on Substack. $5 a month gets you the video version a day early. Remember, we take 0 ad dollars for this podcast. Or you can sign up on Substack for free and get the audio version a day later. Link in the video description box below.